as a planning engineer, I need to understand what is the definition of project. Basically, I'm a chemical engineer, mechanical engineer, civil, electrical, mechatronics, whatever engineer I am. Project definition is same for everybody. Project is actually a temporary endeavor like effort, okay, undertaken to create a unique product, service, or result. Like you can say either I'm going to make a building or I'm going to make a pipeline project or there is any road construction project. Everything is called project because that is temporary. You know that building will be started one day and it will be finished one day. That is why it is temporary. I will be sharing the second point, then it will be more clear to you. It has a certain beginning and it has a certain end. Building will start from one day and it will be end up on a certain date. Pipeline construction project, petrochemical, refinery, road construction projects. Every project having a certain start date and a certain finish date, which is going to make it temporary. Endeavor mean effort undertaken to create a unique product, service, or result. Project always are unique. These are three major things. If anybody is going to ask you in job interviews, define project. It is temporary, the first. The second thing, it is unique because no project can be related to another project. Now you can ask me, sir, if you talk about building, we have many buildings in our city. So every project, every building is identical to another. So we can define uniqueness by having certain factors like location, cost, and working people. Every building cannot be having same price. Okay, price is same. The second thing, location can be different, right? Okay, location same by somehow. Then people, masons, labor, different, na? So that is why we can define unique. So if somebody is going to ask you define project, so project is always a temporary effort or endeavor, unique product, and it have a specific start date and finish date. That is simply to define project. So now you can take this thing into your mind, like you are going to work on a petrochemical project, building construction project, MEP project. Yes, it will start one day, it will end one day, right? There is a start date and finish date. That is why it is called temporary and unique. Why unique? Because it has a unique design as per requirement of that project objectives. So this is actually definition you have to understand, because we are going to understand, we are going to learn expertise of project management, which will guide us how to work as a planning engineer. So to understand project is very important. Did you understand? Please write in chat box if you understand this definition. Only 3 points you have to stick with. Temporary, if somebody is going to ask, sir, this is a temporary, unique, and having specific beginning and specific end, and specific objectives, goal. Simple. Just that is the definition of project. Okay, simple. Now, once your building is done, it's simply understood. Building is done, road is done, your refinery is done. What is afterwards? उसके बाद क्या करना है? Project तो खत्म हो गया. भैया बाद में क्या start होता है? Afterwards, a new chapter will be started. Your building is done. This building will be converted into some school building, hospital building. Now you need to maintain that building. There is MEP work, there is masonry works, there is paint work after 1 year, 2 year. You need to maintain that one, right? So that period would be called operations or maintenance. If you take this thing into consideration in terms of road construction project, you need operations. Building, you need operations, maintenance. If refinery, of course, much requirement of. So the phase which is going to start afterwards of this project management would be called operation. So what is operation? There is a big difference. Operation is always going on. Project will end up one day. Like you are going to start project 1st January. In contract, in documentation, it will be written there that this project will take 2 years. But operation is going on. Like hospital, there is no end date. Hospital is going on till nobody knows. Refinery is going on. Nobody knows. It's continuous. and repetitive activities. If somebody is going to ask you in job interview that define operation, these are the words. Operation is actually ongoing, repetitive activities. Every day you are waking up and you are doing the same things. You are doing same things like checking, okay, if everything is going fine. Then if something is going out of order, something is not working properly, you are going to take maintenance concerning staff and they are going to fix the problems. That's it. Next day, same. Even you talk about refinery, talk about textile, cement industry, whatever. Okay, repetitive tasks or activities. And unlike projects, operations are continuous and produce the same product or service over time. So there are three words over here. In project, projects are temporary, these are ongoing. Projects are unique, these are repetitive activities. And unlike projects, operations are continuous. Simply, can you define operations? It's simple thing. Is it okay? Can you please write in chat box if it's clear to you? Okay, this is only two definitions you need to stick from very basic level. We are going to start now. I think you can relate. It is not concerning to only civil engineers, electrical, mechanical. No, it is for this study for every engineer. Very important to understand the industry. Project operation definition done. Okay, that's wonderful. Can you please give me any example in the world? Like you people are engineers, so I'm not going beyond the engineering box. So can you give me any project in engineering industry which can be done without proper management? Even a single family wedding cannot be done without management. Even your salary cannot be handled without proper implementation of management. Am I right? Management is required in individual life as well as on organizational level as well. Project management is everywhere. This is another thing we don't understand. We are not realizing that concept. Okay. So project management is everywhere. Okay. So now I will be sharing the next thing, project management. We need to understand that what is project management. Project management is actually the application of knowledge, skills, okay, tools, techniques to project activities to meet the project requirements. Like every project will be narrating, will be requiring different kind. Like I have a building project. Building need to be completed in 1 year. That is a requirement. Building need to be completed in $1 million. That is a requirement. Building construction should be on the basis of this standard, as there should be MEP work on the basis of ASME, pipeline construction project. So requirements. So project management is basically the application knowledge. What is the knowledge? Now we are going to study about time management, cost management, and resource management, and so on. Different kind of processes that would be called knowledge. Written kind of thing. Skills. Now, skill means something practically from knowledge to convert, which can help you to solve problems. If there is time management, that would be knowledge. But if I'm using that time management to solve my company problem, that would be skill. Tools like Primavera P6, we are going to use softwares, tools, and techniques, different kind of industry practices. Like we are going to implement CPM, we are going to implement earned value management, we are going to implement resource leveling. There are many other techniques we are going to study. So actually the application of knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to project activities to meet the project requirement. Then the second point is it involves planning, organizing, directing, and controlling resources. That's what I have explained you already. Okay. And yesterday we have studied, today again, I will be sharing with you the complete project. So project management, did you understand the definition? Only, you have to memorize the definition. It's very simple thing. After project and operation, the definition of project management is actually the application of knowledge, skills, and tools and techniques to project activities to meet the project requirements. Now I'm going to define my project management ensures actually that a project objectives. Okay, that's fine. Why we implement project management? Just to make sure that our project is successfully delivered with respect to time, with respect to cost, with respect to resources, with respect to quality, with respect to each and everything, right? So next part, I'm going to divide this project management. Project management, how project management will be applicable. The definition is okay. Definition is okay. But can you please make me sure, do you understand? Yesterday मैंने ये पढ़ाया भी था आपको that project management life cycle. Can you write in chat box all the phases names? I will repeat again, don't worry. Can you write? I will drink water and you can write. Just take a moment. Write all phases names in the chat box. Everybody, please. So this is project. Here, the important mind mapping I'm going to share with you people. This is the basic understanding of complete project management application. Okay, complete project management application. So again, because a lot of new people and also the continuity of process of learning, I will be sharing here. The first process is called when we are going to implement, we have undertaken responsibility of a building construction project, road construction, pipeline, any project in the world. So the first phase would be called initiate phase. What is called initiate? Under this phase, you are going to make, first of all, need assessment that either you require that project to be done or not. Sometime, you need this department will say we are going to construct building, pipeline, gas pipeline, whatever project you need to construct. But first, there is, study that is need assessment. Okay. So in this phase, this is called, just give me a moment. This would be called the first phase. Just write the way I'm writing right now. Okay. Need assessment. Once need assessment is done, under this, you are going to make feasibility study. Okay. We can front end engineering design. After this, once a feasibility study, what will be done in feasibility study? You are going to make analysis survey about economical viability, like this project is feasible with respect to cost spending. हम जो पैसे खर्च करने जा रहे हैं, that is okay with respect to business management, profitability, right? हर project में profit चाहिए ना, and technical aspect as well. So feasibility report is going to cover all those aspects. Okay, feasibility report. Okay, once feasibility is done, then you are going to make front end engineering design. This is more specific in the oil and gas projects. Front end engineering design. Just write it. And who is going to work in this phase? I will be writing here. Client, the project owner like Aramco, ADNOC, OGDCL, WAPDA, NHA, any government authority or private sector which own the project. Client, and client is going to hire who? Consultant, expert people, experienced people having 20 years of experience. Client is going to hire consultant and both are going to work on these need assessment, feasibility. If there is oil and gas project, there is FEED, front end engineering design. They are going front end engineering design means there is further study of technical aspect of different kind of designs. Okay. And apart from it, they are going to make project charter, PC, project charter in initiate phase. You can call it project charter. These documents will be done in initiate phase. What is project charter? This document, project charter, is going to authorize all the parties that yes, now we are going to kick off our project. Now we are going to start. We are authorized to start project. The project charter is the first document which will be compiled and which will have higher level of information. What is total cost of our project, when our project is going to start. Okay, something like that. Okay, project charter. So up to here, client and consultant is going to work. So the second phase is planning phase. Okay, planning. In planning phase, there are certain type of documentation we need to require. First of all, we need to make detailed engineering design. Detailed engineering. We know that we have to construct a building, a road, pipeline, whatever. We have a basic design in front and engineering design. Here, there is a basic design, right? Here we are going to produce on the basis of this feed or project charter, we are going to produce a detailed engineering design. Simple in planning phase, the first thing. The second, we are going to make from this design, we are going to take BOQ, bill of quantity. Bill of quantity by the process of MTO. I will make you understand. Did you ever experience that if you have to construct any house in your gali mohalla or it is happening with your family, you know that you have a map of that house, okay? And you call any relevant mason, मिस्त्री साहब को बुलाते हैं आप और आप कहते हो ये हमारे घर का नक्शा जी, and mason is going to advise you, okay, इतने बंदे लगा लो, I need this much steel, I need these people. Did you ever understand that situation? At that time, that mason is doing informal MTO, material take off. He's experienced guy, and the project of your house is not that much big one for that guy. He can understand, okay, यहाँ पे इतनी दीवार आएगी, I need this much bricks, this यहाँ पे ये आएगी, यहाँ पे इतना सीमेंट लग जाएगा, and how much steel I need, how many farm work shuttering I need, how many mason labor, you know that. Same thing over here. We have a design for our factory, for our refinery, for our pipeline, for our complex building, and we have quantity surveyors. Now, those quantity surveyors are going to work on those design. They are going to produce Excel sheets. And those Excel sheets, like having templates, like which are narrating the description. I will be showing you BOQ as well, but here just document each and everything. I want you people to understand this mind mapping in focused way. Just write BOQ. From this design, you are going to make material takeoff. MTO means material takeoff, to calculate the quantities, how much steel I need to buy, how much soil, how much sand, how many bricks, something, okay, how many electric panels. So by this detailed engineering design, I'm going to make Excel sheets, the specific templates, which would be called BOQ, bill of quantity. एक तो बिजली के बिल है ना आजकल जिनसे हम तंग हैं, गैस के बिल्स हैं, but it is bill of quantity. Okay, and how to do that? MT. Who is going to do that? Quantity surveyor. That is the right hand of planning engineers. Okay, okay, in planning. And after that, you are going to make contract. You are going a contract and agreement, like different kind of conditions for the project, that when project, everything need to be documented, like when my project is going to start, when my project is going to end up, how much, what kind of standards we need to build for this building, pipeline, oil and gas projects, everything, after how many months, after how much progress we need to pay to the contractor, right? What is the standard for the quality? Everything will be written in that book, that would be called project contract. We have to develop that one in the planning phase. And then bidding documents. Now, these parties are not going to develop that project. They are looking for another party, that would be called developer. Okay, that would be called developer, or that would be called contractor, or service company, or in aam zuban mein kahin ठेकेदार. There are big ठेकेदार्स, there are smaller subcontractors as well. छोटी companies भी होती हैं. So these people are going to hire this person, this party, this group, this organization on the basis of this bidding. In bidding, they are going to make, जैसे हम कहते हैं यार मेरी आपसे जुबान हो चुकी है, But in engineering projects, there is a legal way. We are going to conduct a bidding process in which many contractors are going to participate. On the basis of our project nature, we are going to see technical aspects. We are going to see which party is going to provide us best services, which party has best record in the previous time, right? Which has, I can't say like, okay, नए बंदे को project दे दो, नहीं. We will see everything and then we are going to assign that project a certain developer. Cost भी देखी जाती है, technical aspects भी, और उसका record भी, technical evaluation, everything. So bidding will be done. So after this, contractor is the mainstream hero in planning phase. Okay. After this, contractor will be the mainstream hero. He is not he, this party is going to make that building, construction of that pipeline project, petrochemical, whatever project we are going to undertake. Okay, planning. Within this planning phase, the next thing is to develop project schedule. What does mean by project schedule? Project schedule means like if I will share with you people, this is called, this is, see this, you can see this is called project schedule. Now this project schedule is providing me the information that on this certain date, 6 May, I have to start procurement of civil items. I'm just giving you overview that what does mean by date is mentioned. Okay. And their cost is mentioned, everything is mentioned. So this document is providing, if I can share this document with people like who are working already on my project from client side, from consultant side, from, there are maybe more than 200-250 people working on my project. So we need to be on the same page. ऐसा नहीं है कि this project schedule is going to help me in that regard. Planning, ठीक है, planning में क्या क्या हो रहा है वो documents लिख रही हैं. The last one was the project schedule. We have to develop that project schedule. Contractor is going to develop that project schedule. Okay. So one project schedule is done. The third phase would be started, which is called execution phase. Execution phase. This execution phase is the third phase. Now, execution means that we are going to mobilize our engineers, our labor, our machinery to the site area from the, this work was being done in the head offices. Now, our all resources, our cranes, our transit mixers, our dumpers, our welders, everybody is going to move to the site area where we have to start our pipeline project, our factory work, our textile mill, our grid station, our dam, whatever on the site area. So practical work will be started. Execution. Simple. This is plan. This is execution. After execution, not after execution, this is a big mistake. Monitor and control. Monitor and control means when execution is going on, these both will go parallel. Like साइट के ऊपर काम हो रहा है, एक्सकवेशन हो रही है, वेल्डिंग का काम हो रहा है, माय स्टाफ इज प्रेजेंट ऑन द साइट एंड दे आर गोइंग टू observe what's going on, and they are going to document, they are going to write each and everything on the register. That is called monitoring. Same way we are sitting in the exams and our teaching staff is monitoring कौन नकल कर रहा है कौन नहीं कर रहा, that is monitoring, right? Same way execution is being done, work is being done, like excavation चल रही है, boundary wall, masonry work, whatever. So our one staff site के ऊपर जो consultant का staff है या जो भी contractor का है, they are going to monitor everything and they are going to document that data. आज इतनी welding होगी, आज इतना excavation हो गया, आज ये हो गया. So that is called our data, work done data. क्या बोलते हैं उसको? Work done data. और वो वर्क डन डाटा जाएगा प्लानिंग इंजीनियर के पास एंड प्लानिंग इंजीनियर इज गोइंग टू प्रोड्यूस रिपोर्ट्स. क्या बोलते हैं उसको? प्रोग्रेस रिपोर्ट्स. सो प्रोग्रेस रिपोर्ट एक्चुअली इज कंट्रोलिंग टूल. On the basis of this progress report, we can visualize client, consultant that our project is going good or bad. On the basis of that good or bad, we are going to take decisions. Okay, understand? And then the fifth phase is called closing phase. In closing phase, our project at the last breathing level, like when our project is going to end up, we have some documentation like handing over, taking over, some punch list, something like that only. Okay, simple. So now please let me know. This was the very exclusive mind mapping, and it is actually covering complete your project, understanding how companies are operating across the project timeline from very beginning till end. There are many documentations involved. I have just given you overview. If you understood it, please write chat box yes. If you have any confusion, in my upcoming sessions, I am following same cycle. I will be going into the detail for the moment. Right now, I want you people to just give me thumbs up if you understand everything. It's simple thing. Because why this is simple? This is belongs to your job interview. Now the next thing. So one more thing, as a planning engineer, you have to understand thing your working is start from your project scheduling. The when project will be awarded. Okay, project is awarded, that's done. Now your working will be started. So as a planning engineer, you have to focus two things, two important things. Here you can identify either you are civil engineer, electrical, mechanical. You are going to understand this concept that why every engineer can learn this skill set. And if you are civil engineer, electrical engineer, mechanical engineer, what are the major challenges if your discipline engineering is varying from one person to another person? What are the challenges? So I'm going to explain that one. When you are going to work, the major thing as a planning engineer, your work will start from planning phase. Okay, your work will start from planning phase, and that is not from design is something relevant to the designers. Okay, and the contract is something relevant to the contract specialist. But as a planning engineer, I will be delivering you the basic concept of designing process, contract knowledge, procurement process. But here we are going to jump on project schedule, because that is our major thing. We have to understand how to develop project schedule. So before starting our project scheduling, the most important thing over here, there are two kind of knowledge, yeah, managements. There is project management over here, yeah, project management, whatever. And there is product management. Just write the way I am writing. Product management. Okay. In project management, first of all, product management. What product? It can be building, it can be road, it can be pipeline, it can be, petrochemical industry, it can be MEP project, it can be anything product like factory, whatever, textile mill. These are the products. As electrical engineer, mechanical, there can be grid station. So it doesn't matter. We can work as a planning engineer on such kind of projects. Okay, these are the product management. So what is the important thing to understand? If I need to construct building, I need to understand building cycle. As a civil engineer, it is very easy for me, right? There is like how building will be constructed. First, I need to make foundations, then columns, then beams, then top slab. Everybody have seen it. While like I'm a mechanical engineer, but I know the things that how to simple thing. Everybody is observing these building construction everywhere. Building and road are very simple and common things. Even mechanical electrical engineer can understand. For road construction, we know that first of all we need to make earthwork, like rollers and excavators are moving around where new roads are being constructed, right? नए रोड बन रहे हैं भाई, हमारे शहरों में तो बनते ही रहते हैं, नए बनते हैं, उखड़ जाते हैं, फिर बनते हैं। ये तो हमारी बचपन से आदत है देखने का। ठीक है, तो उनमें हमें आइडिया, फर्स्ट दे आर गोइंग टू मेक सॉइल, देन सैंड, देन छोटे छोटे पत्थर होते हैं, उनको सब बेस बोलते हैं, फिर उसके ऊपर बड़े पत्थर डाल देते हैं, देन asphalt एंड देन रोलर, और फिर उसके ऊपर पेंटिंग, एंड दैट इज द प्रोडक्ट मैनेजमेंट। पाइपलाइन कैसे बनती है? सेम थिंग, नो, डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ स्टेजेस, यू कैन नेम इट, डिफरेंट स्टेजेस, how to develop that product. different phases. Okay, so how to build that product? Like if I will give you an example over here, like for building construction works, I know that I have to make civil works. In civil, we have substructure, superstructure. Okay, then we have super work. Okay, after that we have MEP. These are different kind of develop stages. Then finishing works and whatever. This is product development. Under civil, there is substructure, there is superstructure, then MEP, then finishing work, wooden work, painting work, something you can. So what is project management? When I'm going to develop this product, I need to know that exact scope, what I have to deliver. I need to know that how much time it will require to complete. I need to know that how much money it will take to complete. I need to know how many people are going to work. I need to know how much material I need to complete that project. I need to know that how many machinery resources, procurement. I need to know if I'm going to develop it, if is there any risk, right? There are risks, right? So these things are called project management, and the different kind of that product stages plus standards, ASHTO standard, ASME standard, APA standard. So these things are called product management. Did you understand these two things before starting your planning engineering kind of things? These two things are easy to understand. Now, as a planning engineer, we have to correlate. Correlate mean if I will, here building construction, there is foundation, there is column, simple one, there is beam, there is top slab, there is MEP. Okay. This is different stages, and we know that there are standards behind it. So if we know that how much time, how much cost, how much scope, what are the risk for every single stage, you understand na, what I'm saying? This is product development cycle, and on this product development cycle I am going to implement project management data, that how much time required to complete these columns, how much time, how much cost, how many people required to complete these beams, top slab, MEP work. What I'm actually doing right now, I'm correlating the data. Okay, where I will take that data? I will take that data into Primavera Basics. I will ask, see the way I have, the way, say simple. I will take, this is product development, construction, structural work, different phases. And here you can see 30 days. What is 30 days? This is time management. And if I can go into the details right now, you are not aware about these things. There are resources, there is cost, everything is already done. It's not your project, it's actually previous project. You have to start it on. Okay. MEP, mechanical, electrical, plumbing. I hope you aware of that one. Everywhere it is in buildings, mechanical. आपके घर में भी यार मोटर वाली जो मशीन लगती है पानी, वो मैकेनिकल का है ना. इलेक्ट्रिकल, बिजली का सामान. प्लम्बिंग जो आपके घर में पाइपिंग का काम है, सिंपल. एवरीवेयर इट इज नीड. As an engineer, you should know about these things. Okay. So this is the thing. So the first thing in project management, we need to understand scope management. What does mean by scope management? This is the first process actually. In project management, when as a planning engineer, whenever, assume that you are a planning engineer and you are hired in any company. So next day you are going to, tomorrow your first day in any company, and you are going to join that organization. So first thing you are going to work on, that is called scope management. Scope management is the first process of project management, and it will be done in planning phase. Just identify what is going on. Like जैसे हम सोचते हैं ना कि solar system में कितने planets हैं, okay, and where we are living right now, Earth. In Earth, what is our continent? Subcontinent, or Asia. Under Asia, we are in subcontinent. Under subcontinent, we are in India or Pakistan. In Pakistan, we are in Punjab. In Punjab, we are in, like, you can identify. Simple. Same way, we are in planning phase. Under planning phase, we are doing project management. Under project management, we are going to do scope management. Under scope management, there is more techniques we are going to implement. The same way you have to make mind mapping. Okay, make mind mapping. It is going to help you a lot. So first we have to understand what is scope management. I'm going to join company. So project scope management is actually refers to the processes used to ensure that the project includes all the work required and the only work required to complete the project successfully. I hope you understand, but if you don't understand, I will help you to make it more easy. First, we need to focus on this word process. When we are going to study project management, everything is process. So let me, you know, crack this word for you people. Everything which is called process is set of small actions required to perform to get desired output. Okay, if you need to implement any mobile data package, you are going to call helpline. They are going to ask you, sir, please press this button, then click on this one, then take this option, and so on. You are actually doing set of small actions so that your required data package will be activated. Anything you are going to cook biryani, you have to do small things and then you will get desired. So process is always having inputs. There are inputs involved and there are output involved. And in between, there are techniques. You have real-time studies which you are going to implement. Okay. So this is the equation you have to keep in your mind. But for process, if we are going to make chicken biryani, okay, we need like as an input chicken, rice, masala, whatever. If I will change my ingredients over here, the output will be changed. I will change chicken with mutton. I will be having output here like mutton biryani, right? So just to understand this process kind of thing, just to understand this process kind of thing, that there is inputs, we are going to understand what inputs we require. That is how we can talk in the company to show that we are experienced planning engineers. Okay, that okay, I know that I need such kind of documents, because आपको पता है ना, कंपनी के अंदर जब आप एज अ प्लानिंग इंजीनियर जाएंगे, दे आर गोइंग टू एक्सपेक्ट ओके, हायर तो बंदा कर लिया है, अब देखते हैं इसको काम आता है कि नहीं. And if you are going to talk about the right document, sir, मुझे ये दे दे, I will produce something. 50% or 90% they are satisfied. If you are going to, अब recently अमेरिका से ना एक Kerala lady was in with me on working some planning and scheduling. She was very new induct in the company and she was asking me, okay, isko kar lete hain, we have to do this one. But I asked her, okay, we need this document. And she was okay, if I will ask my organization, they are going to tell me that I don't know anything. So it's not good. I told her that no, if you are going to ask those documents, they are going to make sure that you are right person. So next day she asked the right documents and she was very embarrassed. Like after that, I was so fool that I was not expecting. They were saying, okay, you need these documents. Why you are reluctant or why you are shying to ask us? So we need to know the documents, right documents. Okay. So scope management, now we will come on this exact point. Scope management is actually the process which is make sure what kind of task we need to carry out on the site. Like we need to, construct building, we need to write all the tasks step by step. This writing process would be called scope management. Okay, if I will write here that I need to construct building, I will be writing like this one, like this building. Then under building, we will write like I have to conduct civil, then substructure, then superstructure. If I will be, this document is called scope management. This is the like submission, approval, every task is written here. So this writing these all tasks in a sequence is called scope management. But further, you know, further rules and regulations, we have to only write only that work which is required. ऐसा नहीं है कि हम अपनी तरफ से भी कुछ काम लिख दें, ऐसा नहीं करना. और ऐसा भी नहीं करना कि कोई काम करना है साइट पे, जैसे हम चिकन बिरयानी बना रहे हैं तो हम मटन भी लिख दें, वही उसकी जरूरत नहीं है. और अगर हम चिकन बिरयानी बना रहे हैं तो हम चिकन को ही मिस कर दें, है ना. टू दी पॉइंट जो करना है वही लिखना है. ठीक है. सो स्कोप मैनेजमेंट की समझ आई. इट्स एक्चुअली writing process. So whatever you have to conduct, अपने पूरे project को हमने लिखना है. We have to write each and everything. This is a complete process we are going to understand. That is scope management. But what are the inputs? The first input is collect requirements. Collect requirements. As a planning engineer, you have to understand you are going to join organization. So collect requirement means that you are going to deal with something like design. So design is managed by design engineer, and there is contract. Okay, obviously you have to go through contract, that what is my project requirements, rules, regulations, everything is given in contract. So that is managed by contract specialist. Then BOQ, everything is from design in the terms of quantification is written in BOQ. So that quantity surveyor is going to manage. So you are going to make meetings with these people that, sir, I need to meet my staff so that I can take feedback. Why? Because as per scope management, the first process is collect requirement. So these people are going to help you out to understand your project, like the basic template. That template would be called requirement matrix. And that template will look like requirement matrix. It will be like Excel, whatever you can develop on something like that. Okay. I need to make building. So how many stories? There are different kind of columns, item number. These are the numberings. Then discipline, like civil, electrical, mechanical. Then major requirement, something like that in Excel. Okay. So this is actually something you can note down as a planning engineer. It's not only you, it is your complete project management team is going to perform this process. Okay. The second one, after requirement matrix is done, you are going to elaborate that requirement matrix further level. You are going to refine that information, like under civil, how much work you need to do, like substructure, how many buildings, foundations, you are going to break down each and everything. Okay. Define scope. At the end of this process, you have to develop one document that would be called requirement matrix. At the end of this process, which is actually explanation of this requirement matrix, that would be called SS, scope statement. You need to understand everything. Scope statement is actually further explanation. Like मैं आपसे कह देता हूँ यार मैं सुबह इस्लामाबाद जा रहा हूँ. That is requirement. Okay, you ask me something, what is your plan for tomorrow? And I told you tomorrow I'm going to Islamabad. But if I will give you a detail that I'm going to Islamabad for meeting and there I will stay for 1 hour or 2 hours, then I will take lunch to my friend's family, and then this is called further elaboration. In scope statement, there is a further elaboration for that work, for that project. Okay. Then there is next level, create WBS. Before explaining this process, I will show you something which will amaze you. This is Primavera P6, and I would ask you people, this is group, and just give me a moment. I will make a magic trick over here. Don't worry about this trick, but just to make sure that how you are going to understand. This is one way. This is my complete same project, but do you like it the way it is written right now? Do you like it? Please write me in chat box. If you like the template right now you have, do you like this template? Right now I have this template, and now I'm going to switch this template into the previous one. Which template you like? This one or earlier one? This is second one. Please write here. This is second one, and earlier was. Which one is okay for you? Second one or the first one? Why? Do you know why second one? Everybody is saying second. Any logic? No. Sadiq. Yes, Sadiq. Why? No, not first one. This one. Okay, the people who are saying first one, I will make you to understand this thing. Project management always work with the human psyche. Human psyche understand if information is given in different kind of labels or headings. Like you can take the example of newspaper. Your newspaper is divided into different kind of categories, labels, headings. There is sports category, different one, political, different one. Top headings are there, right? It can take your attention. Project management really take this concept from this human psyche, that to break down your project into different categories. Right now you can see that, okay, this is design, procurement, construction. This is simple project. If your project have more than 1000 activities, so these kind of labels are going to help you to understand. But if your data would be like same like earlier one, what will you do? Nothing. If your project manager is going to ask you, I need civil works. Where are civil works? You don't know. Only this civil item? No, no. What? There are more other things. Do you understand now? So there comes WBS. What does mean by WBS? WBS means to break down your project. Write this definition. This is very important, and 100% job interviewers are going to ask you to break down your project into smaller and manageable components to plan and track project effectively. Okay, like this is the definition of WBS. You are going to break down your project into smaller and manageable components. These are the words: smaller and manageable components to plan and track project effectively. Simple. How? I will give you an example that, let's say I have a building construction project. Okay. And I have building construction project. And if I can break down that, I need to make design. Okay. And I need to make construction. Okay. Then because once I was on this stage, I have no idea what to do. But if I will, this is more manageable, smaller. I need to deploy my designing team over here. And I need to deploy my project managers, construction managers over here. But there again, there is ambiguity, vague, like unclear kind of things where I have to define. Like if there is building, I need to make civil, mechanical, electrical. Okay, I know that now mechanical designer would be over here, electrical would be here. So as long as I'm going to break down my project, different components, it is going to give me more clarity and more, detail about that.